Hi guys, so today we'll be talking about our third president, Thomas Jefferson. He was born in 1743 and died in 1826. So he was 83 by the time of his death. He was a part of the Democratic Republican Party, born and dead in Virginia, the third president, as I mentioned, from 1801 to 1809, so 8 years. Was the vice president to President John Adams and preceded him later on. His spouse is Martha Jefferson, and he was the governor of Virginia from 1779 to 1781, and was a major contributor to the Declaration of Independence. He came from a wealthy family. He attended College of William and Mary. He was also the Secretary of State under George Washington. He also campaigned to be the second president of the United States against opponent John Adams, but unfortunately lost. And then in 1769, Jefferson was elected to the Virginia House of Burgesses, where he served until 1774. As the governor of Virginia, he helped revise Virginia's legal code. It required that all citizens receive free public education and must have proposed freedom of religious worship and separation of religion from government. So this was really what Jefferson advocated for. This is what he's all about. He really liked individuality, not individuality, but like separation of religion from politics, as it would get messy, and that's true, and some the foundation for today's politics, and then education, making it free, easier to access. He also studied law in his past and helped draft the Declaration of Independence in 1776 for government to not interfere with life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. And this was really pushed through by the Enlightenment era, as during his presidency. During this time, the Enlightenment was happening, so a lot of logic and reasoning was being influenced into politics. So Jefferson was a part of the Democratic Republican Party. His beliefs pertained to opposing a strong centralized government and advocacy for the states' rights. So this was known as anti-federalist and Republican sentiments during this time period. The Federalist Party, however, would be, advocating for a loose interpretation of the Constitution, strong central government, commerce and manufacturing, close ties with Britain for trading, and emphasized order and stability. He advocated for this yeoman farmer, which instilled characteristics of being virtuous, independent, and hardworking. So the picture on the right displays that. It displays a yeoman farmer, and basically that's what he really urged for. He wanted people to work hard to get what they wanted instead of just being handed over what they really wanted. During his presidency and after his presidency, Jefferson slashed the Army and Navy expenditures, cut the budget, eliminated the tax on whiskey, which was very unpopular in the West, and reduced the national debt by a third. He promoted Enlightenment ideals, as I mentioned earlier, that are still used today, freedom of speech, religion, press, assembly. So basically, he set the foundation for what we have today, our First Amendment, and that's very important because it guarantees individuality and individual rights for every citizen. For his domestic policy, so during his presidency, Jefferson was a part of the Louisiana Purchase made from France for the Louisiana Territory in the West. So the picture on the right shows the red areas of Louisiana and Purchase. So this really shows that during this time period, people are traveling west and they're exploring the land, manifest destiny and such, and occupying the land rather than just having it bare and not occupied. He also supported the non-import of slaves, which was, and also the prohibition of slavery in new territories. So this really restricted the flow of slavery overseas, and that's good because that means that slaves won't be increasing in the U.S., and that's always a good thing. However, not the U.S., sorry, the Americas. However, though Jefferson advocated for non-import of slaves, it was contradictory, as he wouldn't give up his own slaves. He also argued the importance of separation of religion from government and free public education, as I mentioned earlier. Very important ideals that we still have today, core beliefs of American system. So, for his foreign policies, during his second term, Jefferson placed this very unpopular Embargo Act of 1807. So this was placed due to the commercial disputes between England and France. So they were having disputes, and America wanted to remain neutral and not involved with the England and France, but they interfered with the mutual rights of American citizens, and Jefferson's attempted solution was the embargo upon American shipping, and it was very unpopular amongst many merchants because it reduced their profits. And then this eventually, led to unpopularity and more disputes regarding this embargo act. Okay. And then after that, there was also these conflicts among the Barbary pirates, which were handled as Jefferson sent a naval team to fight the Barbary pirates, who were harassing American commerce in the Mediterranean. So, events during his presidency. So there's this Chesapeake Leopard Affair of 1807, which was this naval conflict amongst British Leopard and American ship Chesapeake. There's the impressment by the British Navy upon the American colonists. So, the British Navy's impressment was the British Navy's practice of forcing American sailors into British service, and that really led to Jefferson wanting to suspend trade with both France and England, so the Embargo Act. Then, during this time period, there's also the Marbury v. Madison court case, which declared courts to use judicial review. So this was really to give assurance and fairness and equality among parties in court. So it really creates fairness rather than the judge just basing off a decision on their on what they believe is right, and maybe at times being biased. This really gives assurance and reference, and it's a reference to the Constitution for fairness. And then here's my works cited. Thank you guys for watching. Here's 2 memes from Miss Kimmick, because they're her favorite. Alright, thank you guys. Have a nice day.